Hey everyone, Greg Lawless here from MLSsoccer.com. I'm here at Ford Field in Detroit, where the night before the Group C opener in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, the big one in this, of course, the United States facing Canada for the first time since that controversial semifinal in 2007 at the Gold Cup that the U.S. won, despite a goal being scored very late from Canada that ended up being called off. That's one of the storylines we're watching here. But for the United States, of course, coming off of that loss to Spain over the weekend, it's a big question mark right now. Is that going to affect them?
You know, if we play to that level that we competed like we did in the Confederations Cup, okay, we beat them down there. That was our day, okay? We don't think we're the best team in the world just because we beat Spain. We know we had a good game on that day, we made the plays, and we won. Now when we lose this time, we don't think we're the worst team in the world either, you know? But they put you under pressure in these situations, and if we can play at a high level like we did against Spain the first time, against the CONCACAF teams, we're going to do very, very well. So this is what we take out of that.
I think it's one of those things where we definitely looked at it as a learning experience. I think we went over it on yesterday and today, just some things that I think we can do a little better, closing down, and also how we can do a little better offensively, opening up spaces and angles. And I think that we're now ready and prepared and looking to go out there tomorrow and try to get a W.
It's a new slate. Obviously, it was a one-off friendly against the best team in the world. So you just take it with a grain of salt, really, and take the lessons learned and the mistakes that you made and learn from them and correct them going into tomorrow.
On the other side, Canada feeling pretty much the same way the Americans do, not taking much out of that Spain loss. They all watched it, but they all said it was just an exhibition. Not all the big boys were in for the U.S., so there's nothing they can take out of that. But there is the storyline that still remains about revenge for that 2007 game that Canada felt they deserved that late goal. A couple of players from Canada talking about how that will or will not affect them in this game.
I don't think revenge is on our mind with it not being a knockout, group stage. We can't put too much emphasis on this opening game because there's two other massive, massive games within the group,
I think it's going to be also a great atmosphere for both sides, more for the U.S. since they're playing in front of their home fans. But like I said, you couldn't ask for a better home or tournament opener against one of our top rivals.
I think that team camaraderie is crucial. Of every guy fighting for each other, every guy putting forward the extra work to get a result. And if you look back at that tournament, you had our wing back scoring, our defense scoring, our midfield scoring, our forward scoring. We're getting contribution from all over the field, and we need that contribution, not only about the goal scoring, but also defending and keeping the ball out of our net. And we should be fine. And I think this group is committed to do that.
Both teams very adamant about sticking to their game plans in the opener of group play. Of course, both also being very cagey to not let on what those game plans might be. Again, that game will be around 8:00 p.m. on Fox Soccer. It's the United States hosting Canada. U.S. is the home game in that one. It will actually be preceded by Panama-Guadeloupe, the very opener for Group C. And both teams trained again tonight here in Detroit. Guadeloupe feeling pretty confident. Of course, they're the upset specialists here in the Gold Cup. Panama, we didn't see anything. They actually had a secret training in the morning, not telling anybody, and they came out for their evening session, just sort of ran around. And that game will be at 6 p.m., so make sure you check that out. MLSsoccer.com has all of the coverage of Gold Cup. I will be here for the U.S. game. We'll have a live chat on MLSsoccer.com as well, so be sure to check that one out. Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. on MLSsoccer.com.